There's a leader inside of you, waiting to guide people to life, health, strength, and wealth. Why wait? Don't delay. Connect with LDM today. Life, health, strength, and wealth. Leadership development.
Hey leaders, it's your girl, Dr. Grant, your leadership coach and book publisher. If you're ready for Motivational Monday, you know what to do. Go ahead, love, share, and motivate a friend. Let's inspire and empower someone's life.
There's a leader inside of you, waiting to guide people to life, health, strength, and wealth. Why wait? Don't delay. Connect with LDM today. Life, health, strength, and wealth. Leadership development.
Hey leaders, it's your girl, Dr. Grant, your leadership coach and book publisher. If you're ready for Motivational Monday, you know what to do. Go ahead, love, share, and motivate a friend. Let's inspire and empower someone's life.
There's a leader inside of you, waiting to guide people to life, health, strength, and wealth. Why wait? Don't delay. Connect with LDM today. Life, health, strength, and wealth. Leadership development.
Hey y'all, what is going on a Monday? OMG. Hello to everybody. I see you all chiming in and I see you loving, sharing, and motivating a friend. Oh my goodness, it's been so long. It's been too long since we connected for a motivational Monday. So thank y'all for chiming in. Listen, hurry and go ahead and share this with someone. I am getting ready just to share some good stuff with you all. I just believe that that we have been called just to motivate and to inspire individuals and to make sure that people reach their destiny while they are here on the earth. All right. And so again, you all, thank you so much for hanging with your girl. If this is your first time, this is Dr. Lawanne Grant, your leadership coach and your book publisher. And my calling and my purpose is really to just push people into their destiny. And so I'm extremely honored that you have connected on today. Listen, we are live on YouTube, Facebook. It will be on Instagram. And so go ahead and just type your name. I want to know what leader I'm connected with this morning for Motivational Monday as we dive in. And like I said, as promised, I'm just getting ready to share some good stuff with you all that will prayerfully push you to your purpose and your destiny. Okay. So let me start by saying thank you. All right. Let me start by saying thank you because I still have people to email me and to inbox me and ask me, where is Motivational Monday, y'all? Because Motivational Monday, we rolled together for 2 years. Can you all believe that? It was 2 years that we connected every Monday at 11 a.m. for some motivation and inspiration. And it came to a point as we came close to that end of those 2 years that really in my soul, I felt that the time was up, right? And so that's really, I'm really going to talk about that in these few minutes. What do you do when you feel like your time is up? There was nothing wrong with Motivational Monday. I mean, hundreds of folks were chiming in until Facebook kind of messed with our algorithms, right? And then they can determine who sees what. But folks were chiming in and we were together every Monday at 11 a.m., right? And so something in me just said the time is up. Well, I could have stayed there, but I would have missed what was on the other side of my destiny, where God was trying to push me to next. And so I want to say thank you. And no, we don't meet any longer every Monday. And here's why. Because I have been working on processes and systems that you will be able to access even when I'm not there. Oh my goodness, right? And so the test of any leader is to know how to influence people and how to influence outcomes even when you are not present. And so here's what I want you all to do as you're watching this, or even you're going to watch the replay. I want you to go ahead and visit our website. Make sure you sign up for our email list because in about a month and a half or so, we're getting ready to announce some major things. And I want you to be the first to receive the news. It's all for you. It's all to benefit the leader in you. And it's all to push you to your destiny. All right. So you all promise me that you'll click that link below this video and go ahead and make it happen, and let's officially connect. All right. So listen, that brings us to the topic of Motivational Monday today. Y'all ready? If you're in the comments, just go ahead and put, I am ready. I am ready. I'm watching you all on my iPad. As well as my computer. You know, now we can be kind of fancy with these live sessions, right? But I totally see you all typing and writing, and I'm ready to go. All right, I'm ready to go. So let's get it. So I want to talk about just for a few moments how to overcome fear and how to overcome failure. All right. Somebody in the comments, please type that. How to overcome fear and how to overcome failure. I knew I was in the right vein after I had a conversation with a few people over the weekend. And one person told me, I literally have my entire website done. Everything is laid out. But the thing that's preventing me from launching my dreams is fear. Oh my goodness. Like everything is ready and fear has paralyzed this person. Another person told me that I know that I can do it. I know that I have the leadership qualities and abilities to do and to push out my dreams. But honestly, I'm afraid of failure, right? I'm afraid of failure. Another person put it like this: I'm afraid to succeed. And I really, because I'm a go-getter, that really shocked me, because I had to step back and realize that there are people who are afraid of success. Watch this. And when you're afraid of success, 9 times out of 10, that is invoked by a fear of failure. And so I want us to move beyond failure, the fear of failure, and I want us to move beyond the aspect of fear. Okay, so fear and failure. That's what I want to deal with for this Motivational Monday. Oh, sidebar, I need y'all to stay to the very end, because I'm getting ready to bless your life with something that you can use today that's going to push you past fear, and that's going to push you past failure. All right. So make sure y'all stay around with me for this Motivational Monday. Okay. So listen, our word for Motivational Monday today is ACT. 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 How do you overcome fear? How do you overcome failure? You must act. Somebody please put that in the chat for me. ACT. ACT. You must act. You must act. All right. And so if you all remember Motivational Monday, I gave you an acronym every Monday and we walk through that. So let's walk through this very quickly. The word ACT. All right. Listen, if you're going to move beyond fear and beyond failure, you must admit it. You must admit that, hey, I'm a little nervous about stepping out doing this. Hey, I failed in the past and I really don't know how this is going to work out, right? Now watch this. When you admit it, you can deal with it. Okay. There are so many things that I have accomplished in the past, but I was initially, I was kind of fearful, but I had to admit that I was fearful in order to get past it. And so I want you to remember that you have to admit it in order to deal with it. And understand, leaders, that really goes beyond just releasing your dreams into the earth. That really has to do with every aspect of life. If you can admit that somebody hurt you, then you can deal with it. If you can admit that something didn't work out in your favor and you're really disappointed about that thing, then you can deal with it. But you have to admit it in order to deal with it. Now watch this. Who do you admit this to? You admit this, number one, to yourself. You got to be honest with yourself, okay? You admit it to yourself. The second person that you must admit this to, listen, is to a trusted person that can help you move beyond where you are. Okay? So again, admit it so that you can deal with it. Admit the fact that you're fearful of doing this. Admit the fact that, you know what? I don't know. I failed before and I don't know about launching out there again. Admit that so then you can deal with it. Admit it to yourself, but then admit it to someone who can actually help you, okay? Who can actually help you, all right? So we're talking about ACT, and we're almost done. We won't be on too long today. I just wanted to give you some inspiration, some motivation for Motivational Monday. And again, I need you to stay to the end because I'm getting ready to give you some good stuff, all right? Something that you can use today, all right? So you got to admit it. Here's the second thing. When you know that you have a level of fear or you're afraid of failure, you have to have a counter plan. Someone please type that for me. Counter plan. You have to have a counter plan, okay? What does that mean, Lawanne? A counter plan simply means this. When you know what's working against you, then you have a strategy to work against it. Okay. I used to be a cheerleader and I love football and basketball, not to play, but I understand the game because I was a cheerleader, right? And so if you understood the strategy of the other team, then you had to come up with a play that would counter what they were doing. So if you know that the enemy speaks to you and he says, well, you don't really have the look like everybody else, you got to have a counter plan. You have to be able to look yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? You might not look like everybody else, but you look like everything God intended for you to look like in order to complete your purpose. All right. If you know that you have a fear of failing when you get before people to speak, right? Then what you do is you spend your private moments and you practice. And while you're practicing, you're saying, you know what? I might not speak like him or her, but I have been called to share the message that I have. And when I speak, it is going to be received because I have been called for this. Please write that in the comments. I have been called to this. That's what you have to tell yourself. You have to have a counter plan for every negative thought, for every negative conversation, even private conversations, internal conversations, right? You have to have a counter plan. What are you telling the enemy that's coming against your destiny? Are you telling the enemy that, oh, I agree with you that I can't do this. I agree with you that I don't have the resources for this. Or when the enemy comes to you and the enemy is trying to convince you of what you don't have, are you countering that attack? And are you saying, well, you know what? I don't have, but I do have the wherewithal to figure out what I need. You all see what I'm saying? It's a counter. It's a counter plan. And so if you're going to move beyond fear, and if you're going to move beyond your failure of your fear of failure, then you're going to have a counter plan. You have to act. Okay. So again, Motivational Monday, we are talking about acting, moving beyond fear and moving beyond failure. Okay. So we have to act. Here's that T, and I'm almost to that good stuff where I can share with you all. Oh my God, I'm so excited. excited when I can share with you all what's available to you today. Okay, so that you can act, because I want everyone to accomplish your dreams and accomplish your goals. Okay, all right, here's the last one. If you're going to act, then you must take the first step. Somebody write that for me. Take the first step. Take the first step. All right. Oftentimes we are so consumed about the long journey, right? To where you can't even see what's in front of you. Now, mind you, we should have long-term goals, but sometimes we get so consumed and overwhelmed with long-term goals, and you haven't even focused or mastered your short-term goals. And so what I want you to do is don't focus so much on the big picture, because that will overwhelm you. What I want you to do is to enjoy the process and take the small steps. A baby doesn't just stand up and start walking. No, but a baby, it takes, first of all, they start to crawl, and then they begin to pull up, and then they can walk. Okay, and so sometimes we are focusing on walking or running, and you forgot to master the process of crawling. You forgot to master the process of pulling up on tables around the house to strengthen your legs. Oh my goodness. And so when you're able to focus on the process, then you can easily get to your journey. Y'all with me? I love it. I see the comments and I see you all loving, sharing, and motivating a friend. All right. So again, if you're going to move beyond fear, and you're going to release that thing, and you're going to launch that business, you're going to put together that book, you're going to connect with this particular group, you're going to go after the promotion on your job, whatever it is, you're going to move beyond fear, and then you're going to deal with the fact that you may have a sense of failure, but you're going to move beyond that. Okay, you are going to act. Now, you all know that in Motivational Monday, every week I gave you a scripture. Listen, y'all know this one. Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Not some, but all. That's all things, okay? And so as you counter and include that scripture in your counter plan, you have to tell the enemy of your destiny that I can do all things. There's nothing that I cannot do when I put my mind to it, okay? So now, if y'all ready, y'all, I'm so excited to share this with you, all right? I want to share something with you that's really going to help. And it's going to revolutionize. Oh my God, y'all. There it is. I am so excited. I'm so excited. So remember, I told you that I was working on systems and I was working on processes that would allow you to gain greater access to information, right? And so if you have a dream, if you have a goal, guess what? You don't even have to wait for this right here. This is like literally, this book right here is, I think it was the third book that I authored, and I continue to use it for my coaching sessions, okay, with my one-on-one clients. But what I wanted to do was to make this available where you can literally download it right now, today, and get it within seconds, okay, and have it on your computer, have it on your device. It literally walks you through. How to act, how to release your goals into the earth. I believe the link is there right below this video. I want you to download this. I want you to share it with some friends, have a conversation, have discussions, because this is going to help you. It's going to help you release your dreams into the earth. It is my prayer. It's my prayer that you would get comfortable with releasing your dreams into the earth. When you have that thought, or when you have that idea, I don't want you to be paralyzed by fear. I don't want you to be paralyzed by failure or the thought of failure, but I want you to immediately move into action. Woo, God. I want you to immediately move into action where you can put your hands on what you have in your mind. I say it all the time that a good idea, if you do not have execution, it's reduced. Vision without execution is reduced to a good idea. Let me say that again because I want you to get it. Vision without execution, if you don't act, it is reduced to a good idea. And so what I don't want is for you to be around this time next year and you have the conversation I wanted to do. I was going to do it, but let's remove the buts, okay? Those are excuses. I want you to let it out. What is your it? I want you to let that thing out. And I want you to release your dreams. I want you to release your goals into the earth. So again, it is available for immediate delivery. All you have to do is click that link, get it, and get ready to transform your mind and get ready to put your hand on information that's getting ready to move you to the next level. All right. Listen, I love you all so very much. Don't forget to connect with us on the website, www.leadershipdevelopme.com. Some major things are getting ready to roll out for the leaders who are in our circle. And I want you to be the first to get that information. And then again, listen, after you download this, send me an email. I want to know how you're doing. Okay. I want to know how you're doing with releasing your dreams and how you're doing with just making sure that you die empty. That's what I want for all of us. I want us to die empty. I do not want you to die with purpose and to die with your dreams unfulfilled. Whatever you do, let it out. And how do you do that? How do you overcome fear? How do you overcome failure? You must act. All right. So listen, y'all, it's been a joy to connect with you for Motivational Monday. Listen, as we go out, I just want you to meet a few leaders that I've been blessed in my travels to connect with. They have their copy of Let It Out. It has transformed their lives, and I cannot wait for you to download your copy. I'll see you all soon. Again, the leader in me anticipates connecting with the leader in you. Bye-bye for now.
Jesus said, if I believe, all things are possible. Have faith and just believe. Just lift your hands and say, Lord,